Okay, this is the Bojang S1 back quad. Before I show you the outdoor flight, just want to show you the quad itself. Seems pretty stable, doesn't suffer from any drifts inside. Yaw rate seems fine. Pitch seems good. And I just wanted to take this footage so you can see the stability of the quad and the fact it doesn't suffer from really any drift. Before I show you the outside footage, I was trying to fly this in a little bit of wind. You can see that the quad itself doesn't suffer from any drift issues or problems. The problems I had flying it outside in a bit of wind are completely unrelated to drift or any problems or imbalance with the quad. So there you go. Just hovering around, quite balanced. Starting to get dark. Looks like it's going to rain soon. It's the first time the wind's died down today. So as long as I remember to charge the battery in my quad and my camera, let's give the Bojang S1 a bit of a run. Found, calibrated in lowest rate, and we're off. The pitch is very shallow and low rates. Yaw's fine. And it's just struggling against even slightest breeze here. Wind's just taking it with it. I'll try to bring it back. Nah. Just getting no forward momentum again. Slight. Okay, let's just bring it down. So we'll switch up to high rates. That's a little better. There's the yaw on high rates. You can see the wind carrying it. It's not that strong actually out here. The wind really seems to affect this quad. Struggling in even higher rates. Now we'll go with the wind. Completely different story. Full pitch against the wind and we're just not getting anywhere. Let's recalibrate. There's a throttle trim button here, but it doesn't actually adjust the throttle trim. It does beep though. What it does, I have no idea. That's headless mode. Which seems to work okay. Headless mode off. Now we're getting some better speed and pitch. I'm going to try what happens if I press that throttle button up. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Down. Doesn't seem to make a difference. This flips. We'll bring it back down a little. Bit more of a leaping flip. It's not particularly fast going against the wind. I guess we'll keep it down low. You can see it kind of level off. Like it's decreasing in pitch. When you yaw, you can see the pitch decreases. You're basically just spinning in a circle. Oh geez, we're getting LBC already. I do have some extra batteries there, so. Start bringing it back in. As soon as I try and do funnels, the wind just carries it away. It's got a long LBC warning. Let's try something. She's into it. Let's see how she goes. Oh, suddenly the LBC stopped flashing. Maybe that was the gyros out of sync or something, I don't know. Nope, back into LBC mode. I'm gonna have to keep it quite low. How the wind affects it really is a problem. The blinking is really causing issues with my orientation. There we are, full pitch against the wind. Oh, the wind's really just picked up right now. Been going a long time. And that's that battery. That's the stock battery the quad comes with. It is an open battery cage and can take larger batteries, including from the V6 36, and also the Care 900 milliamp 30C batteries fit in this. So that's what I'm going to try and do now, is put the bigger, more powerful battery in and see if that makes a difference. So here we have a Care 900 milliamp 30C battery. Let's find the quad. Right, we'll go straight to high rates. We'll take off the ground here into the wind. Now the wind is enough to affect most quads, but I would actually fly U8A7 in this wind without any second thoughts. I'd feel it, but it would still manage it. Whoa. She definitely feels like she's got more power with this battery. But I am still fighting the wind so much. When the pitch shallows out, when you yaw, you find yourself just doing circles instead of funnels with the wind taking it away. I'm reluctant to do any sort of range test. For that reason, once the wind catches it, it's like a giant sail. Yeah, the motor's just dropping down now. Yeah, it's windy. It's not ideal conditions for flying a quad, but the amount this is affected is just quite unbelievable. Take it out and try it again when there's completely no wind at all. But as it stands, The amount this quad is affected by the wind is a real problem. Possibly removing the canopy might do something there. As you can see, the leg down. Looks like the wind will go straight through that and work like a parachute almost. The front LED isn't as useful as you'd think because the way it's under the cover there, as soon as you get any pitch you don't see it. But the bottom LEDs are nice and going to help with orientation. The stock battery doesn't seem to last very long. There's decent pitch to these propellers. It is very light, but I'd say the major issue is this canopy design, where the wind is getting in. And pushing the quad around so much. Definitely will only take it out again when it's pretty much a wind-free day. Or maybe try taking that canopy off and flying without it. But this is too big, even with the fast yaw rate it has, it's useless as an indoor flyer, it's way too big. And the flips are very loopy. So really it's just an outdoor flyer. If it can't handle any wind at all, that makes it a little bit useless in my opinion. I'd be flying some of my micro quadcopters in this much wind without that much trouble. The problem seems to be how slow it is to get into pitch. And then as soon as you try and turn with the yaw, the pitch shallows out and the quadcopter basically just spins and then slowly down into pitch again. So you can't pitch fly it to fight the wind that way. So yeah, I'm not really impressed with this so far at all, to be honest. So it's the initial outdoor test flight for now, not really much to show you. But if anyone else was one of these and it is fighting the wind much better than this, then let me know. The Baojun S1. It has the looks, it has the LEDs, it has fast yaw rate. It seems nice and stable in inside, but every time I have tried to fly this outdoors, there has been some wind, and every time the wind has been a serious issue for it. In conditions I'd fly smaller, less powerful quadcopters in. So I'd say that's a really big minus for this quad. I will attempt again, hopefully if I can find some time with no wind, and see if I have any more success. Until then, the Baojun S1 Bat Quad thoroughly leaving me unimpressed. This is like an animal, and thanks for watching.